It's with great honor that I introduce a valedictorian from the International Baccalaureate Program, Mr. Nicholas Steger. Nick, would you please join me on stage? Cougar for quite a while, having attended Niwot High School in mathematics since the 6th grade. He has been recognized as a National Merit Commended student who also scored a perfect 36 in the reading and English portions of his junior ACT test. He has molded a perfect transcript over the last 4 years. Nick has taken advantage of college-level IB higher-level courses in English, mathematics, and chemistry, and has played in the school's jazz band for the last 4 years as a tenor saxophonist. Nick is a leader. He has accomplished his Eagle Scout and is a standout athlete here at Niwot High School. He was the team captain in wrestling in a 3-time state qualifier, placing 3rd in the 138-pound category, one of his greatest passions. He was also the varsity captain on the school's football team. Nick is Harvard bound this fall and will study chemistry and biochemistry. Nick.
Hello, Niwot. I don't know if I can do a funnier speech than Michael, so this one will maybe be a little more serious. We'll see. I wanted to talk to you all about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that many of you do not know very much about. Since this is a day of celebrating academic achievements, I'm going to talk about wrestling. Wrestling has helped me in so many ways. I can easily list it as one of the most influential parts of my life besides school, family, God, and my friends. It has given me a work ethic and a long-term perspective that I think can apply to every area of life. I'm hoping that you might be able to gain something today from my experiences as well. Nowadays, more than ever, we are focused on the short term. I think the rising popularity of the acronym YOLO, which for all you parents out there stands for You Only Live Once, supports that idea. The potential problem with the YOLO attitude is that while it can lead to great experiences and stories, it does not provide any substance for the future. A few weeks ago, my club wrestling coach, Tommy Clum, said something about the way we should practice that I think really applies to life in general. He said, don't trade your long-term goals for short-term gains. In the context of the practice, he meant that some people were wrestling very conservatively. This was helping them win in practice, but it was not allowing them to practice the moves they needed in order to improve in the long term. I think that too often we trade long-term goals for short-term gains. I also think that if we are so focused on the short term, we will never persevere long enough to enjoy success. Something very few people know about my wrestling career is that I started wrestling when I was in the 3rd grade, and I did not win a match for the first 2 years I wrestled. I literally stopped counting how many times I lost. However, because I kept a long-term perspective, I did not quit, and I was able to keep improving. And this year, in the fall, I'm planning on wrestling for Harvard. While keeping long-term goals in mind is important, if we are so focused on the future, we will forget to enjoy the present, like today. To quote the famous economist John Keynes, in the long run, we're all dead. While this may sound like I'm contradicting everything I said before, I'm simply trying to say that life is a balancing act, and we should live in the present while keeping a long-term perspective. In addition to showing me the benefits of having a long-term perspective, wrestling has shown me the importance and the power of a good work ethic and staying focused on my goals. I've seen time and time again that the hardest workers are often the most successful, whether it is wrestling, academics, or of course work. I ask that you all remember the importance of keeping long-term perspective and a solid work ethic as you head down any path you may be following after high school. Please enjoy our lives in the present as we are doing today, but please keep the future in mind. If you have already heard too much advice, I would like to leave you with a joke that has helped me through life, even if it has helped me less than wrestling. It is a joke that my father likes to tell me when I'm feeling down. He always starts by saying, "What did one talking snowman say to the other talking snowman?" And after I finally remind him snowman can't talk, He always says, "Do you smell carrots?" It's pretty corny, but that's This graduating class is amazing, and I cannot wait to see what we accomplish now that we're entering real life. I would like to thank my parents, my family, my coaches including Tommy Klum, Scott Sanchez, Ron Tassone, JB Hall, and Jeremy Drake, my teachers, Amanda Newton, my friends including Dylan Manzanares, Nate Shipley, and Rick Faulkner, who demanded to be recognized, and a hodgepodge of others that I'm forgetting today for supporting me in my efforts. I would also like to thank Mr. Daly for giving me a chance to speak today. If you take anything from the speech, take the joke. Thanks, and God bless you all.
Nice. Good work, Nick.